De que é Stormy. Introduction to protagonist and setting. Jackson Reed, a soft-spoken yet resilient man in his early 40s, moves back into his late parents' home in the idyllic but overly controlled neighborhood of Maple Grove Estates. He's seeking peace and time to grieve, but quickly discovers the HOA, Homeowners Association, has become more tyrannical than ever. He tries to comply, keeping a low profile. But everything changes one morning when he finds his driveway completely blocked by orange cones and construction fencing. No warning. No explanation. Letters, calls, and silence. Desperation turns to frustration. Jackson tries to contact the HOA. No one answers. He sends emails, letters, still nothing. Forced to park 2 streets away and walk home in the rain, Jackson begins to unravel. A chance encounter with elderly neighbor Mrs. Lyle reveals that the HOA board, especially President Clay Matthews, has a reputation for bullying. They've done this before, and they always win. The warning. The first spark of rebellion. Jackson attends the next HOA meeting, hoping to appeal calmly. Instead, he's mocked. Clay dismisses him, saying, "We do what's best for the community." When Jackson warns that he won't be silent forever, the room falls into awkward silence. His words weren't angry, but there was something in his tone that made even the board members shift uncomfortably. History repeats. Emotional depth and flashbacks. Jackson visits his parents' old files and finds letters. His father, too, had clashed with the HOA. They forced him into early retirement through endless fines and lawsuits. Jackson realizes that the same people, now older, have been exploiting their power for decades. This isn't about a driveway. It's about control. And for the first time, Jackson feels a quiet fire build in his chest. Blockade. The turning point, his bold move. One morning, residents awaken to find a massive construction truck and steel barriers blocking the only road out of the gated community. A sign reads, "Road closed. A courtesy from your neighborhood nobody." Jackson sits calmly on a fold-out chair nearby, sipping coffee. The HOA board scrambles. Residents are outraged. The power dynamic shifts. Suddenly, he holds all the cards. The showdown begins. Tension escalates, but Jackson stays calm. Clay demands Jackson move the blockade. Jackson refuses, politely. Legally, the road segment is technically on his property, deeded from an old land deal. He shows them the documents. The HOA threatens police, until the officers side with Jackson, confirming he's within his rights. The board is stunned. Clay begins tolose composure. Cracks in the board. Internal betrayal and secrets revealed. Board members start arguing amongst themselves. Jackson leverages information from past victims, revealing shady financial dealings and unethical behavior. Mr. Lily comes forward. So does a single mother who was fined for painting her door the wrong shade of red. Slowly, the community turns against the board. The heart behind the fury. Emotional depth and character revelation. One key night, Jackson sits alone by the barricade. Mrs. Lyle joins him. They talk. Jackson confesses that it's not just about the driveway. It's about justice. About dignity. About watching his father crumble under pressure from the same men now standing in judgment again. He's not seeking revenge. He's asking for respect. Collapse of a kingdom. Justice arrives, slowly but surely. The HOA board is investigated. Clay is forced to step down. Jackson is offered a seat on the new, temporary board. He declines. The blockade is lifted, but the message remains. Residents begin painting their homes with a bit more freedom. There's a new feeling in the air: relief, hope, change. Peace returns, but not forgotten. Closing with reflection and emotion. Jackson replants the garden his mother once loved. Neighbors wave now. Kids ride bikes down the once silent street. And though the pain lingers, he feels a peace he never thought he'd find. Not from revenge, but from standing up for himself. For his father. For everyone too afraid to fight back. And that's today's story. What do you think? Did the HOA get exactly what it deserved? Drop your thoughts in the comments, And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more unbelievable HOA tales. Until next time, stay strong, and never let anyone steal your peace.